I'm pissed off. Ryan Reynolds, Green Lantern, Deadpool sold Mint Mobile for $1.3 billion, taking his net worth to a reported $350 million. But I'm going to guess the guy is worth a lot more than that now in the equity he has in other companies. Instead of getting mad, I took a step back to think, and it made me realize that the economy has drastically changed in the last year. What was once a very valuable resource, which was building a massive company, inventing the next great product, is no longer truly important. It is still important, and you should definitely think about doing that. But what's also a very valuable resource that Ryan Reynolds realized before any of us is attention. Attention is the new gold, and everyone's investing in Bitcoin and gold and Ethereum and all these things because you can take attention, which is becoming a more and more scarce and valuable resource, and trade that attention for money directly. And it's a crazy thing. You might be saying, Dakota, did you just go off the deep end? No, I didn't, because Ryan Reynolds a couple years ago sold a gin company, Aviation Gin, to Diageo, the world's largest alcohol company, for $600 million. Gin has been literally around for hundreds, if not thousands of years, and he just made another one. But why was his successful? Because he has a lot of attention. He has a lot of people that follow him and are interested in what he's doing and who he is as a brand and a person. We all know The Rock, the wrestler. He has Zoa, Terramana. The Rock is worth over $1 billion, but he didn't invent energy drinks. He didn't invent Terramana tequila. He just branded himself behind it. It's not better tequila. I've had it. It tastes like every other tequila. But when you drink it, you feel cool, like The Rock. You feel buff. Oh, I'm drinking Terramana tequila. That attention that he's put behind the brand has enabled him to obviously become extremely wealthy. And you might be saying, how do I become an actor? I can't be an actor. That's impossible, blah, blah, blah. It's truly not impossible, because now we're seeing these creators like Michelle Phan with Ipsy doing $500 million in revenue a year. Huda Beauty by Huda Katan, $250 million in revenue per year. Mr. Beast, who we all know, just with Beast Burger is doing over $100 million per year. Just with that franchise restaurant. He didn't invent burgers. The restaurant honestly doesn't get great reviews. If you go on Yelp or check anything out, people are interested in becoming like these actors, like these influencers, and they're willing to buy their products because they love the brand that has been cultivated by these people. Away by Jen Atkins, $50 million. Crafted by Alex Cannon, $16.5 million. Just creators who are big on YouTube are enabled to capture attention, and then by adding value to consumers, either through entertainment or knowledge about beauty products or whatever it might be, are able to trade that attention and monopolize and capitalize on creating the next valuable brand or product. So you don't need to be Ryan Reynolds or The Rock, which are obviously at the high end, or even in the creators that I just named. You just need to figure out how to create the resource of attention, how to begin to invest in cultivating that attention. I want to give you an inverse example of how valuable that attention is. I have a brand, Wallaby Goods, long-term food storage solutions. You might have heard me talk about it on a previous video. I pay influencers who have followings anywhere from 10,000 followers to 300,000 followers who are trusted within their niches, which are long-term food storage solutions, preparedness, whatever it might be. I pay them to talk about my brand, to post content. That trade is me trading them for attention. And once they've created the platform of talking about what they love to do, about how they farm or whatever it might be, they're monetizing that almost for free at a certain point. Because for them to do a post or to create a little video for me doesn't really cost them a whole lot at that point. They've obviously built the foundation though of their brand, which allows them to then capitalize, trade that attention, and sell it to me as a brand. For QuickBooks to pay Mr. Beast to talk about tax saving solutions is immensely valuable to them, hence why they're paying him millions of dollars for the attention that he's cultivated. So now, more than ever, you can create a platform, and that's what I'm attempting to do here, is trade the knowledge, the deep knowledge that I have about e-commerce, working at Amazon for 5 years, building multiple brands to 7 and 8 figures, to educate other people and hopefully establish brand for myself eventually, and then be able to sell either affiliate links to products that I actually use or a course that will help people. In theory, I can monetize against that. Everyone watching this can do the exact same thing. And you might be saying, how do I get started? Where does it begin? I was not comfortable talking in front of the camera, honestly, about a month month ago. But I figured, hey, this currency is going to become more and more and more valuable. The mindshare of people is going to get more and more competitive, similar to Bitcoin, right? There's only so many people out there. They can only view so many videos per day. And if you are one of the people that's creating content that these people are interested in, then you're able to capture that mind share and you're able to trade it for money. Attention is almost more tangible as a currency than Bitcoin or Ethereum or anything, because there always will be a direct value for how much big brands are willing to pay you in exchange for that currency. And YouTube makes it very clear. So they say, if you're in the finance, self-education niche, you're gonna get $25 per 1,000 views. But if you're in a less valuable niche, which might be sports related, we're only gonna pay you $7 or $8 for that niche, because the brands that are willing to advertise against people that watch sports videos is not as valuable as people that are willing to watch videos about self-help and finance, because QuickBooks, a big company, wants to reach those types of consumers. This is what The Rock realized when he launched Zoa or Terramana. He realized that he had this huge reach of people who are fairly affluent, and he can monetize his attention against these very common products that have huge markets. Alcohol, every single person can drink tequila. Most people like tequila. Why not launch a product in that market and leverage this massive mind share? For most people, it's going to be a little bit more limited to where you might be able to sell a course about something that you know how to do, or you can educate yourself and eventually launch a course. And there's nothing stopping you from educating yourself on a topic that you already know a good amount about, taking yourself to that next level, beginning to create content about that topic, and then trading that attention that you've garnered for money. You need to create value in content as an alternative business opportunity. Take that content, monetize it, and you can be making $5,000, $10,000 a month. Or on the high end, when you get a huge following, you can obviously be making millions of dollars a month. And we're seeing more and more and more examples like this. Going back to the Middle Ages, the people that had the largest followings were the nobility. The people that have a lot of people looking up to them are respected. And the people that are respected are able to trade that respect and that attention for currency, because they have a lot of people that are willing to do what they say. The sheep follow the wolves. It's simple. The new world economy has started, whether we like it or not. There's no excuse for you to not publish content. There's no excuse for people that have large followings to not be building brands. Attention is the new resource. I'll be making more videos on scaling up your e-commerce brand, logistics, imports, finding the best suppliers. So if this video was helpful to you guys, give me a like, give me a follow. Really appreciate it. I know there's a lot of competition here, so appreciate any support or comments or feedback you can give me. Thanks so much.